Ah, hello. Good of you to come. Now, where were we? Marcus Skywalker and C-3PO finally found their diminutive companion deep in the jungle and wastes of the Dune Sea. C-3PO was just in the process of chastising him when R2-D2 let out a chirp of warning. "Oh my!" exclaimed 3PO. "It appears there are several creatures approaching from the southeast." "Sand people," said Marcus. "Bollocks." Sand people indeed. From the vantage point high up on the ridge, Marcus spotted two banthas and a lone sandman. As he was contemplating the oddity of the situation, his conundrum was answered as he was attacked roughly from behind. Suddenly, the ear-splitting cry of a crate dragon pierced the air, and the sand people scampered, leaving Marcus to his doom. As Marcus painfully opened his eyes, he was surprised and not entirely relieved to see a bearded and slightly creepy man staring down over him. As his vision cleared more, though, he realized it was old Ben, the old hermit and local nutjob. "Ben," croaked Marcus painfully. "Rest easy, son," said old Ben. "You've had a busy day. What brings you out this far?" Marcus told Ben about R2's claim to have once belonged to an Obi-Wan Kenobi. "Obi-Wan?" exclaimed Ben. "Obi-Wan. I haven't gone by that name for a long time." "Then the droid belongs to you," said Marcus. "Don't seem to remember ever owning a droid," said Ben. "Very interesting. Why don't you come back to my hut, and I'll show you my puppies." Pausing only to pick up the two droids, Marcus and Ben hopped into the speeder and drove the short distance to Ben's hut. It turned out that old Ben was lying about the puppies. "Force of habit," he explained. Fortunately, Ben made a cracking cup of tea, so Marcus soon forgave him. "My father wasn't a Jedi," said Marcus. "He was a navigator on a space freighter." "That's what your uncle told you," said Ben. "Your father and I were Jedis. We fought together in the Clone Wars. He gave me this to give to you." "What is it?" Marcus asked. "Your father's lightsaber," replied Ben. "Not as clumsy as a blaster, an elegant weapon for a more civilized age." After a moment's thought, Marcus looked up. "How did my father die?" asked Marcus. "He was, killed by, Darth Vader, an ex-student of mine who turned to the dark side of the Force. He betrayed and murdered your father." "The Force?" said Marcus. "Well, the Force is what gives a Jedi his power," says Ben. "It's an energy field created by all living things. Now, let's take a look at this little droid, shall we?" Suddenly, with a beep, R2's projector sputtered into life, revealing the message that Marcus had only glimpsed earlier. "General Kenobi, I think we're fucked. I've been captured by the Empire and my mission to deliver you to Alderaan has failed. I have hidden super-secret documents inside this rusty piece of shit droid. You must deliver them safely to Alderaan or all help is lost. Help me, Obi-Wan Kenobi. You're my only hope." The hologram switched off, and Marcus looked up to see Ben smiling at him. "You must learn the ways of the Force if you are to come with me to Alderaan." "Alderaan?" said Marcus. "I can't go to Alderaan. I'm late. I'm in for it as it is. I've got to get home." "You have no home," said Ben. "Minutes ago, stormtroopers searching for the two droids attacked your home, burning it to the ground, in the process killing your aunt and uncle." Marcus looked at him in shock. "That's not true," he said. "How could you know?" "Crazy Jedi shit," said Ben. "So, you coming?" Marcus's expression shifted from grief into grim determination. "Yes," he said. "Let's go."